All right, how are you? Asking and answering the question in French. So the informal way to ask the question is ça va? Ça va? It literally means what's going on. So remember that you have that se dire, so it must be ça va, and your voice needs to go up at the end of the question. Okay, this is in order to emphasize the fact that it is a question. Okay, so you should be pronouncing it something along the lines of ça va. The formal way, all we do is we throw a word in front of there and we say comment ça va? Comment ça va? Note the difference in the C's. You have a comment ça va. Okay, that's that job of that se dire on that second C. So this one literally means how is it going? Okay, which, despite the fact that it sounds kind of informal in English, is the formal version in French. In order to respond, okay, if things are going great, okay, you can say très bien. Très bien. The très at the beginning means very. It literally means very well. So if you want to drop the très, then you can. You can just say bien. It makes it a little bit less strong. So just like in English, very well versus well. But bien is still a perfectly logical answer to the question, how are you? If things are doing okay, then you can respond with ça va. This is why it was super important to make sure that your voice went up at the end of the informal question. Ça va is a question. Ça va is an answer. Yes, that is a perfectly logical conversation in French. Finally, if things are not going very well, okay, you're going to say ça ne va pas très bien. Ça ne va pas très bien. So literally it means it's not going very well. Okay? The French really don't like to say negative things. They tend to understate the negative and overstate the positive. So this is the most polite way to tell someone, yeah, things are going really badly. Just to say, oh, it's not going very well. Kind of glosses over a little bit, but in France that's considered to be polite. Again, the très is optional. Ça ne va pas très bien and ça ne va pas bien. Pretty much the same thing. It's not going very well, or it's not going well, or it's not going well. All right, and then finally you're going to follow up by being polite. Okay, so no matter how you're responding, whether you're using très bien, bien, ça va, ça ne va pas très bien, no matter which one it is, you're going to be polite and end your statement with merci. So just like in English, this is just a really nice thing to add on to the end of your response. So like if someone asks you, how are you? Say, oh, great, thanks. Exact same thing in French. Oh, comment ça va? Bien, merci.